Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to another Minecraft survival chill. I don't even know what the heck I call this, but today I'm going to be talking about something in specific, or at least trying to. But first I should find something to do because else I'll just end up walking around the whole time. So what should I do today? I was working on that castle. Maybe I could figure out what I want to build it out of. You know what, actually, I'm just gonna go mining this time. That's something easy I can do while talking. But that's kind of boring. Okay, you know what, I'm gathering wood because that's like slightly more interesting instead. So, what I wanted to talk about was the reason why I stopped posting for like a week and a half, which I don't really think anybody cares, which is fine. I did something kind of cool in that time. That's why I want to talk about it, and it prevented me from being able to make videos. I was doing something where I basically completely stopped using technology for a week. Okay, not completely, I still had my text messages and the internet and stuff, and for my college work I had to do it because I still have a life. I still gotta text my family and my bosses and you know, do my college work so I don't fail and have to drop out. But other than that, I'm a big YouTube watcher. Completely stopped to that. I'll watch shows sometimes, completely stopped Netflix or just any sort of TV. I found myself wasting a ton of time on TikTok recently, which is just ridiculous now that I look back on it. So I deleted that and completely stopped using just everything for a week. I also didn't go on games at all, didn't play The Sims, didn't play Minecraft. Sometimes I'll play Roblox still, didn't play that. Literally did not allow myself to do any form of entertainment on devices because I was I spend so much time just relaxing and, entertaining myself, distracting myself from the world. And I was if I was spending this time, playing guitar instead, or just doing the things that I actually do in real life, which I do not do as frequently anymore, mostly because of how much I use technology. I like to play guitar, I like to crochet, I like to draw sometimes, I like to write, I like to read. These are all things that I really don't do as often, especially the reading, just because it's so much easier to just freaking open your phone and go scrolling on that instead, and you'll still feel entertained. It's just less effort. So yeah, I just totally cut everything out, and I thought it was gonna be really hard for some reason. First day, I did not know what to do. When I was eating food and stuff, I usually, when you eat food, well, at least I do, and probably a lot of younger people do, I'll open a YouTube video and watch YouTube while I'm eating my food because else it's just kind of boring. But instead, I was just kind of sitting there and staring off into space and thinking. And then I was just really bored, and then I went outside, which, oh my gosh, that's so rare. I went outside. I'm actually gonna store these eggs. Also, I said I was gonna go chop down trees, and I came up here for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so I went outside, and I was just kind of enjoying the nature while I was eating my food instead. I wasn't really sure what to do with my free time, because, well, then I had a lot of free time. Now I do not. I got another job. And I'm kind of drowning now. But then, 2 weeks ago it was now, I had lots of free time for the past 2 months, and that's kind of why I wanted to do it in the first place, like I said. But I was I don't know what to do with my free time, especially when I was just out in public and I didn't really have anything to entertain myself, couldn't play guitar. But when I was at home, I ended up, singing songs, playing guitar. I learned some new songs on the piano. I was writing a lot more, journaling and stuff like that, which I thought was kind of cool. or just like writing it down, random ideas I had. I had like a billion video ideas, I think, during that whole period. Oh, I also did try and make like a video out of it, I think, on a different channel I have, but I didn't really like how it turned out, so I'm probably not gonna make that into a video. And I picked up another book, well, the first book actually, for a while. I do reading as a hobby occasionally, but I kind of have to like make an effort to like put aside time to read. But now that, because I'll tell you, I continued doing this this thing where I'm not using technology anymore, except for gaming, obviously, as you can see. I'm still doing it because I thought I'd just go straight back after the week, but no, like I was surprised at just how much better it was. Like I was surprised at how much I didn't feel like I was losing. Yeah, I read Maze Runner in like a couple days, which had been sitting on my bookshelf for about a year and a half that my sister gave to me, and that was pretty good. And then, oh gosh, later I got my family together to watch the movie. I have like a little bit of social anxiety, and I can find it pretty hard to talk to people or reach out to people sometimes, but something that I found myself doing a lot, which I really enjoyed, was, since I was so bored and I didn't know what else to do, to fill like some of my free time between my classes and stuff, like I would just call people who had went off to college and I hadn't talked to for a while, or like I don't know, yeah, or I'd reach out to, I don't know, people who I go to the same college with, but I don't really talk to that much, like if I saw them or something. And I also talk to my classmates a lot more, like before and after class and stuff, because usually, you know, I'd get there 10 minutes early. I just kind of sat on my phone until class started, but I didn't have that. So instead I struck up a conversation a couple times with my chatty classmates, and that was cool. I really enjoyed that, and I think that made me happier, just because I do find it really hard, at least personally, to socialize sometimes. Okay, look, I literally said I wasn't gonna do this where I just walk around in circles talking, but here I am. Let's keep chopping trees. Okay, what time are we at? We're at 8.5 minutes. Okay, so I want to talk about, like, I guess my thoughts on this, if I haven't done that already. It was just like, I didn't expect it to really be beneficial in the ways it all was. I didn't realize how much this was affecting my life until I stopped it. I just kind of figured it's like watching TV or something, like, oh, people go on TikTok or YouTube to just like relax, but like I have just done so much more, and it felt like I had so much more time and like to do stuff. Like before, I always felt like I was in a rush, even when I had plenty of time to do things. I never felt like I had enough time for my hobbies. I never felt like I had enough time to get ready for going anywhere. It always just felt like I was at a lack of time. But doing this, I felt like I had plenty of time to do everything. Like I had extra time to just do everything, and I could take my time when going to places. I could just relax. I went on a bunch of walks. I don't really go on walks that often, maybe like once a week or something, but I was going on like 1 to 2 walks every day, which was really cool. I was outside a lot more, just in nature and stuff like that. I went for a swim. I have gone for like 1 swim all summer, and it's October now, so it's really cold, but it was still really cool. I don't swim anymore. I exercised a lot more. I just had a lot more time, which was something I wasn't expecting. And again, like I said, I didn't really miss it, like, at all. Like, I didn't miss TikTok, I didn't miss YouTube, I didn't miss my shows. I barely even really thought about it, except when I got really stressed and I really didn't want to think. Oh, that's another thing. I feel like whenever I have like problems or like difficult thoughts and stuff like that, I'll just try and drown them out with, you know, immediately entertaining myself so I don't have to think anymore. But doing this, I couldn't do that, you know. I didn't have anything to just stop me from thinking. which I thought would be a bad thing. Again, like, I thought that would just cause me a lot more stress and anxiety, but actually, it kind of forced me to face my problems and face my thoughts and let me get over them quicker or solve them quicker, because I didn't have a choice to just ignore them and deal with them later, which actually was better in the long run than it would have been if I had distracted myself, if that kind of makes sense. I had to face my problems, and it was kind of nice, and I wasn't like scared of just letting myself like think anymore, which was different. Like I didn't have to worry about anything because I was faced to deal with my problems. Oh gosh, I feel like this video is so unorganized. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I wanted to talk about that a little, and I really hope that maybe this inspires you to try that too. Just like totally cutting out social media, totally cutting out any sort of video entertainment, because I haven't lost anything. I've only gained stuff. Didn't think I'd keep wanting to do this, you know, after the week, but I'm actually not gonna stop, like, ever. I feel like more myself again. Like, I feel like I did before I got a phone. I was doing a lot of things that I did before I got a phone, which was in 6th grade, so I felt very young again. I felt very productive. I felt just way more happier, like I said. And yeah, I also cut out games because I thought that might kind of be the same thing, but I've actually found gaming to be okay. One, because I really enjoy it, and if I'm not watching like YouTube along with it, which is something I'll usually do, like I'll play Minecraft and watch YouTube, or I'll play The Sims and watch YouTube. If I'm just playing it by itself with just like jazz in the background or something, like I will not end up actually playing that long because I'll get pretty bored pretty quick, or like I'll just be like done with it pretty quick, but I'll still enjoy it. So I'll usually play it for like an hour and I won't get sucked into it. So I still think games are like totally okay, but I was just wasting so much time on YouTube and stuff, on TikTok, and it's like information that's not gonna help me and I don't need. It's kind of just like pointless drama most of the time, or like funny videos. Yeah, I don't know, I haven't felt this happy in like a very long time, and I don't know if that's just because I have a lot of changes going on in my life, but I think a big part of it is actually just because of this change I've made recently about cutting all that junk out of my life. And another thing, before I gotta go, which I have like 30 seconds left. Oh no. One of the books that because now I'm reading, like I'm totally into reading. That's kind of been my replacement for whenever I want to go relax, I'll read instead, which is good. My mom gave me like a self-help book, kind of, a little bit. I don't know, it's a book that she read before, and she really enjoyed it, and a lot of other people have really enjoyed it, and I'm really enjoying it right now. It's called Atomic Habits. I'm probably going to talk about it more next video, but it's been a really good book so far, really helping me with a lot of things. So I guess maybe now I'm into like life improvement, I don't really know, but that's something that I never would have done or come across if I had not started this as well. Okay, that's it for now. I'm sorry that this video was so unorganized and kind of louder and more chaotic than my regular videos, but regardless, I still hope you enjoyed, and I still hope you try this out for yourself, because it seriously like is changing my life right now. And yeah, don't be addicted to your phone. It really makes a huge difference. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye bye.